Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. It's me Mustafa. Welcome to my YouTube channel Blend Art Studio. Before starting this video, I want to thank Luna Smith Art for giving continuous support towards my channel. Actually, Luna Smith is one of the wonderful artists from Scotland. If you want to see her work, then what you want to do is just sing the subscribe button. You need to hit it and press the notification bell to get daily updates. Okay. So guys, today we are going to discuss about the underpainting. Before starting that, I want to just give you a recap. When I was watching my Diwali special video again, at what I think is I explain very well about everything in classification. Actually, when I classify all the techniques from the group A and B, I use that all techniques at a time in that work. Okay. If then I as being a learner, I realize that if all the techniques is going to be making as a video of special, for example saturation, if we are learning if we are understanding about the saturation, there is one video. For lightening, one video. Darkening, one video. So as usual, I am here to explain it again very well by including more two blocks, C and D. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the underpainting. So first of all, what is underpainting? I want to ask you. According to the definition of Wikipedia, this is the one. Underpainting is an initial layer of paint applied to a ground which serves as the base for subsequent layers of paint. Okay, so giving 2 to 3 examples, I'll just give you one example. The famous artist Marcelo Branchi, whenever he used to make hyper-realistic artwork, what he used to do first, he used to use underpainting technique first by using watercolors. Guys, this shows that the mediums which are going to reduce the thickness of material is good for underpainting rather than the mediums which are going to increase the thickness of the material. This is the main reason, guys, why I never consider impasto as a technique. I consider impasto as a property of a medium which can decrease the thickness of the material or increase the thickness of the material. Okay. For that, I made one of the separate video of balcony painting. You after this video, just you need to go and have a check that video. Link is in description. Okay, guys. Only in one sentence I can say it clearly as, whenever you are using impasto technique, you need to first use the mediums which are going to reduce the thickness of the material. Okay. Whenever you are going to detail something or making realism, hyperrealism, whatever you know, at that time you are going to use the mediums which are going to form the layer above it. Okay. In small one sentence, I explained it very well. If I start talking even more, you are going to be confused even a lot. Okay. So let's go to the classification table which I done. I'm not going to explain in this video about A, B, C. Only I'm going to say what techniques comes under D block. What two blocks I involved in C and D, you will get to know. Okay, because in that video I didn't say about C and D, I just say about A and B. Why I include that, you will get the answer of that also. Okay, guys, so let's start the basic. Right, guys, I welcome you in the first tutorialized lecture of skill improvement in oil pastel. So once we remind that whatever I said in the previous slide. Actually, guys, this is one of the best method to learn and understand something. Remind again and again. What happened is in this type of technique, speeching technique, what we are saying is one thing only we are saying in 2 to 3 different forms. Nowadays this system has been adopted in Indian education system too, and in many of the countries also. Okay, guys, let it be. So guys, what I am saying is just, guys, there are many great YouTuber artists who shown very well about the oil pastel techniques like color blocking, blending, layering, lightening, darkening, gradient, stiddling, scribbling, graffito, etching, diluting and underpainting. Okay, these are the techniques, guys. Just you think once, I written in a very common way as blending over here and its definition, blending and its definition, like gradient and its definition, graffito and its definition, as well as etching and its definition. Can you remember this? Okay, no matter, it is nothing in art. Actually, it is nothing to remember like this. Okay, just everything is matter on your skills. But guys, think once, if you have collabed with many other international artists, and if they start saying these words, the professional artist, you will definitely going to be confused. Yes, guys, you are definitely going to be confused. So, and also whenever you are working, you are not understanding this type of technique, this type of classification, then what is going to happen is, once you can make a painting better, and in the other attempt you can make the painting even more better or even less. You can, yes, guys, this happens many times with me, and I made many mistakes related to it. So that's the reason I classified these techniques in a very new manner. What I did is, See guys, in that video, in Diwali special video, I didn't said about this. So now I'm saying about that. Okay. So what I did is I said that this all techniques comes under this all techniques. Once again, guys, this all techniques comes under blending, layering, stroke and dots. Blending, layering, stroke and dots. Yes guys, blending, layering, stroke and dots means the origin. No matter what is the technique is there in oil pastel, whether it is scribbling, stiddling, gradient, lightening, darkening, the origin have from blending, overlapping or layering, strokes and dots. Okay, for example, I can take one of the technique like darkening. Okay, darkening is the better for the example because it is have dark color. So see guys, you can make, first of all, whenever you are making somewhat colors, what happened is the initial layer of the color forms blending and the final layer of the color forms a layer that makes a very great spectrum. That makes a very great spectrum of color shades. Actually, that is have one of the separate topic related spectrum arrangement and contrast theory between two hues, which I only consider. Okay, so guys, whatever I am saying is, now what I am saying about is stiddling. Stiddling what means small lines, and what is the small lines? That is sgraffito. Okay, sgraffito. See, no matter whatever the techniques are there, okay, no matter whatever the techniques are there, they have the origin from this four only. Whether they can include blending, overlapping, strokes, or they can include or even the all fours as blending, overlapping, layering, strokes or dots, or only one as the scribbling and stiddling. Has scribbling have the dots, stiddling have the small lines, means strokes. Okay, I hope this much is clear. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I am going to make one of the table which will going to hit the mind, and we will get a clarity. These are the minor techniques which have the origin from these four techniques: blending, layering, stroke and dots. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange these four techniques in the pair of even numbers in this block. Okay, it have four blocks A, B, C, D. In the previous one, you can, in previous video, sorry, not previous video, in the video of Diwali special, you can see block A and B, not C and D. Why I involve C and D? Because to not get errors. Okay, while the time of classification, because there can be many techniques. It is not that there are only 12 techniques. It can be also 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 techniques also. Okay, it depends on us what we consider as technique, not according to the universal system many times. Okay, so now without wasting time, so now what I'm going to do is in block A, I'm going to make a pair of blending and layering. Block B, stroke and dots. Okay, and in the C block, I'm going to pair layering and strokes, and in the group D, all of them as blending, layering, stroke and dots. Okay, so now I don't want to classify this. Okay, when the time I'm going to make separate videos related saturation, etching, darkening, lightening, sgraffito, scribbling, stiddling, at that time I will classify. So now where the underpaintings come, see guys, well, let me bring underpainting over here. Okay, now guys, say me where the underpainting is going to come. As I said at the starting time, it have one of the underpainting needs mediums more than two, which have the property to reduce the thickness of the material, and other have to form layer above it. So it can be a chance that I give a polish not, I can paint the entire surface of paper by using watercolor blue, and at the top of the surface I can even take the two colors and blend it. Okay, I can form layer above it. Then I can also make strokes and also make dots. Okay, it is the case involving two mediums, so we have to keep in mind and think about that. Okay, for example, in lightening, if we say I'm giving for example water paint layer, and then I'm start making the spectrum, that will not consider, that will include two techniques, and that is also has something different that I'm not going to say in this video. Okay, because this is a tutorialized video and first video, so for making it easier and making it faster, I will not explain. So let me arrange this underpainting over here. Okay, blending, layering, stroke and dots. Okay, okay guys, so the main question came this: by using which mediums we are doing this. As I said, this table is classification for only oil pastel techniques. you can also use this table for oil paint and acrylic paint. If you are the artist who are interested in oil paint and acrylic paint, also watch this video and classify it. Everything will be going to be correct, but till now I want to say you only use this table for oil pastels. Okay guys, so I hope you get a very well idea about it. Just take a screenshot related, that you will get a proper understanding. Okay, so guys, now I am going to enter in the artwork. So before enter into the artwork, okay, so what we discussed, that minor techniques have the origin from the major techniques, and the major techniques are blending, overlapping or layering, stroke and dots. And I arrange this table in the form of A B C D: blending, layering, stroke, dots, stroke, layering, and in the last one all the rest of 4. Okay, so let's move on to the artwork. In the name of Allah, Bismillah Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah guys, work is started. I am sketching this work. Actually this is the half of the grape branches which I am drawing. I am using the watercolors for the initial layer. Actually this is the basic tip of the, I can say, for underpainting. First of all, you need to have 2 different mediums of different properties. Okay, so first I am using watercolors. You can also use ink, I recommend you. Okay, see, I am using easy, very basic and easy shades watercolors, which you can also pause the video and easy to understand. Don't try to make hyper realism at the first sight whenever you are learning any technique. This is one of the common tip which is given by many pro artists. Cesar Santos also used to say this one. Okay, I actually, why I'm taking the bigger artist names, pro artist names, because they have a very good experience. Now the second medium should be like oil pastel, soft pastel, acrylic paint. In short, the medium which is not going to harm the initial layer in the underpainting technique should be used. If for example I am using calligraphy pen at the tops of watercolors, it will going to definitely damage. Okay, see, I'm trying to making the shadow. I hope my viewers are not understanding. This is only the main problem the artists are making. At the initial point they need the things to be great, they need the things to be proper. One of my student Khalid, he came for 1 week. He had the art competition, so he also used to do the same mistake. He used to say me, at the initial point only the work is not going to be better, so how I can make it pro at the final side. Actually it is not the case. Slowly everything will be going to be better in oil pastel, especially when you are going to blend the colors at the final side. After the completion of art, everything will be good. Without blending, if the work is looking beautiful, then it is the side that you are going to be mastered. Okay, if the work is not much good and after the blending it's looking good, then everything is okay. Okay, see, I'm applying the text of oil pastel because I like the text give us a very basic things. Okay, basic knowledge that I'm using this. Viewers will not get confused. Okay, see, actually I'm using the oil pastels of camel and domes mix. Only from domes I'm using white color because I don't have camel white color. I have a shortage because of making the big art project, big artwork, as I made one of the video of cherry pear. Link is in description guys, you can just go and have a check related it also. Okay, don't worry. And see, now I am making somewhat detailing. I hope you, I just now classified the techniques in which I said that on the surface of initial layer you can also make the blending, overlapping, stroke and dots. Just now I done strokes. Also I am applying the layers, but till now I didn't done the blending. But you can see over there, wherever I applied the white of oil pastel, the auto blends start works. Auto blends is also one of the technique, but many times it is not considered by many artists, so let it be, I will also not consider. But I usually do this technique very commonly. Don't worry, actually there are many videos. That's the reason I am writing the lecture as 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, like this till the 10.10 we will go. Okay, actually there are many things the artists are not showing. Actually everything is based on the skill improvement and color theory in the art. Okay, sorry for somewhat camera improperness. Actually I didn't set camera properly. See, I'm doing the basics color. I want to say not only what colors I use this entire work by making the black grapes. First of all, black, gray, dark gray, white, velvet, light velvet, dark velvet, blue, Prussian blue, and sky blue. Okay, only this colors I am using. If you want, and somewhat green wherever we need it according to our site. Okay, actually this all things is depend on your site, guys. If you are not observing real images, not studying the colors, don't know what is known as shades and colors, don't know about the difference about it, that is totally going to be wrong. Okay, just give me some time, guys. I will provide the video like this in this manner only. Okay, so I think so now it is the time to blend the colors. Yes, finally I did the blending. It means that the stroke overlapping dots and blending is possible. Now also I am using the coconut oil. See, actually what happened is interlock fixing is going to be made. See, now it looks somewhat real. I'm not making the work, I'm making the work realistic, not hyper realistic. Now, so to give somewhat effects of walls, I am applying the white color with somewhat applying oil on it. Actually that is also different. Don't focus much on it. Okay, so how is it, guys? Just say me in the comment box. Alhamdulillah, guys, work done, and I need your suggestion related to this work in the comment box. After the end of this video, you just go and apply one comment related to it. Okay, guys, so what are the benefits of the underpainting? Actually, this is the phase 1 video. In the phase 2 video, I'm going to use the underpainting technique in more hyper realistic form. Okay, as you see, what I did is I apply the layer of watercolors first, and the second I applied it over layering. I done layering, I applied strokes, I applied dots, and as well as I done blending, and also I applied coconut oil on it. You can just think that it will give a clear image about that. Just think once, it will make an interlock between two mediums. It means that there will be no relation. The medium which is going to form I'm using somewhat tough vocabulary. The medium which is going to form the layers above the material is not going to is not going to form on the material. It is going to form on the mediums which are going to reduce the thickness of the material. What it means, the medium 1 is not going to act directly on material. It is going to act on medium 2, and medium 1 and medium 2 will going to form an interlock. This interlock will work as fixatures. In olden days there were no fixatures, so our olden days artists, 14th, 15th, 16th centuries artists were using this technique, and this technique is the best technique which I think. So you can use this technique, and even nowadays also, guys, hyper realistic artists are making this using this technique. Even Marcelo, many artists are there, not only Marcelo, many artists are there they are using this technique. Okay, so the main question becomes is why I didn't make this work hyper realistic. Because, guys, this is the phase 1 video and you came for the tutorial. If at the first side I shown you the video, I start making it hyper realistic, then what is going to be happen? You are going nothing to be learned and saying that this technique is tough and leaving this video. I know it will be look good and get many comments and views, but rather than this is a skill improvement tutorial series, that's the reason I showed. Just I want to give one hint how to make hyper realistic artwork. And first you need to revive your art, remind your art, re-remind your art, cross remind your art, and double remind your art. Mona Lisa painting is being started with this procedure. Okay, even nowadays also researchers can't say how many reminds and revive were taken to make this artwork. Okay, so in the next video I will come up with the itching technique. Okay, itching or saturation. Better, I think saturation will be good for my friends. Okay, guys, I need your suggestion in the comment box. You can also go to my Instagram handle. Whatever doubts you have, you just send me. Definitely I will reply. Okay, guys, because I need your support to grow even more. So this is the time to end this video. Share this video to your contact to be more connected with me and to my channel. Till then, Allah Hafiz, bye bye, take care.